Hi everyone, I just wanted to take a few minutes to answer these reflection questions. Starting with number one, what part of the course was most helpful for a TPA? And I truly think that the most helpful part of this process has been our professor, Ms. McLam. Just the way that she has supported us through all of this and the way she's been able to break down each of the tasks and make sure that we understood what we were doing it and even why we were doing it. The way that she was just able to explain them in such a simple way and honestly have just made this whole process so smooth. She has just been an absolute godsend for this entire process, not just for explaining at TPA, but just supporting us and making sure that everything was submitted when it was supposed to be and the way that it was supposed to be. She has just made this feel like such a natural, just like extension almost of what we were already doing rather than this huge checklist that people made this out to be. Number two, how did EdTPA connect to classroom expectations? I think EdTPA really made me just be more intentional, not just with what I was teaching, but more like why I was teaching it, and honestly, with how I knew my students were learning. I knew that's a big part of teaching and making sure our students are learning, but I feel like EdTPA really helped me to be intentional in um, figuring out how they were learning and just like checking for that understanding in like a meaningful way rather than just doing it to check off a box. It helped me realize like the small things are important, like building background knowledge and being able to justify what I'm teaching and why I'm teaching it, like just skills that you need as a teacher, but it really forced me to like slow down and think through them in a deeper way than I ever have. Number three, what part of student teaching had the biggest impact on me? I truly think that the biggest impact has been building relationships with my students. I feel like that's a very cliche answer, but like yes, the planning the lessons was important and carrying out the lessons was important and being able to manage a classroom was important, but being able to watch my students have that academic struggle and then succeeding and growing and like trusting me with their education has truly just had a huge impact on me. I mean, every day that I've been in the classroom has taught me something new. I've learned how to adapt on the spot, how to communicate with my students, how to support them, how to reflect on my teaching. Like, all of these moments, and even when like students are working so hard to understand a concept that they truly just want to understand and then they finally do it and how excited they get, and then like them telling me they don't want me to leave or that they're sad I'm not teaching anymore, like these moments have truly just impacted me more than anything else, I feel like. And the last question, do I feel prepared to lead my own classroom? I truly feel like for me this is a yes and a no. The no simply just stems from anxiety and being anxious about not knowing what the future holds necessarily, but I truly do feel like I'm way more prepared now than I was before student teaching in EdTPA. I've been able to have a hands-on experience with real students, real challenges, real learning. I've learned how to plan effectively and for what my students need. I've somewhat learned how to manage a classroom. I feel like I'll get better along the way. I've learned how to build relationships and set boundaries. I've learned how to reflect. Like all of these things that I've been able to learn hands-on. I know I'm going to continue to grow as a teacher. We all do, but I truly do think I feel ready, and I'm also very excited, yet nervous for what the future holds for me. Um, I truly think this experience has just kind of confirmed that teaching is what God has called me to do. I'm extremely grateful for this entire experience, and especially for Miss McLam, who has supported me through all the hardships and the venting, and especially for my students who have truly taught me just as much as I have taught them. Thank you guys for listening, and I wish you all the best of luck in your future.